The Doolittle Raid. Bombers with no way home. 16 bombers sit on a pitching flight deck. They were never meant to be here, and once they launch, there is almost no chance they will return. April 1942. 4 months after Pearl Harbor, the United States is wounded militarily and psychologically. Japan appears unstoppable. American morale is shaken, and the public is asking a dangerous question: can Japan be hit at all? The answer will come from an idea so risky it borders on reckless. Picture the Pacific in early 1942. Japan controls vast territory, dominant naval forces, forward air bases across Asia. The U.S. Navy is still recovering. Aircraft carriers are precious and vulnerable. No American bomber has ever struck the Japanese home islands. Japan believes it is safe. That belief is about to be challenged. The problem no one could solve: American planners face an impossible equation. Bombers don't have the range. Fighters can't reach Japan. Carriers can't get close without being destroyed. There is no obvious solution, until one officer suggests something radical. Launch medium bombers from an aircraft carrier. Not land on it, just launch, and hope they can escape afterward. Retention detail. No one has ever attempted this, not in training, not in combat. Would you approve this plan, knowing most crews might not survive? Enter Jimmy Doolittle, Lieutenant Colonel James. Jimmy Doolittle is chosen to lead the mission. He is a renowned aviator, a test pilot, calm under pressure, and he understands the truth immediately. This is not a mission designed for everyone to come back. Training begins in secret. Pilots practice ultra-short takeoffs, flying at wave-top height, navigation without landmarks. Every mistake costs fuel. Every gallon matters. The aircraft that shouldn't work, the bomber chosen, is the B-25 Mitchell. It's modified. Extra fuel tanks, removed defensive guns, weight stripped wherever possible. Still, margins are razor thin. Take off too late, you crash into the sea. Take off too early, you stall. Myth versus reality. Myth: the aircraft were specially designed for carrier use. Reality: they were improvised and barely qualified. USS Hornet 16 bombers are loaded onto USS Hornet. The deck is so crowded that fighters cannot launch. Normal carrier operations are impossible. The bombers block the deck completely. If Hornet is attacked now, she cannot defend herself. The fleet sails in silence. Detected too soon. On the 18th of April 1942, disaster nearly strikes. A Japanese picket boat spots the task force. The alarm is raised. Doolittle faces a decision: launch early and almost certainly run out of fuel, or abort the mission entirely. He orders the launch. Pause and think. Would you risk 16 crews or abandon the first chance to strike Japan? Take off into the unknown one by one. The bombers launch. Heavy seas. Short deck. No second chances. Every aircraft gets airborne. They turn west, toward Japan, and none of them know what comes next. They have reached Japan, but survival is no longer part of the plan. The price of the raid. The bombers arrive individually. No formation, no escort. They strike military and industrial targets. Damage is limited, but the psychological effect is immediate. Japan is no longer untouchable. The fuel clock. Every crew is racing fuel exhaustion. There will be no recovery carrier, no friendly bases in range. China is the only hope. Night approaches. Storms roll in. Navigation becomes guesswork. Bailouts and crashes. One by one, aircraft run dry. Crews bail out. Planes crash land. Some disappear entirely. Reports differ on exact crash locations due to weather and chaos. What is certain? Most crews survive the jump. Survival on the ground is far from guaranteed. Captured and executed. Several airmen are captured by Japanese forces. They are interrogated, tried. Some are executed. This is not widely known at the time. Myth versus reality. Myth: all crews escaped safely. Reality: the human cost continued long after the bombs fell. China pays the price. Japanese forces retaliate brutally in China. Entire regions are targeted. Civilian casualties are immense. Numbers vary, but they reach into the hundreds of thousands. This consequence remains one of the raid's darkest legacies. Does strategic success justify unintended consequences? Strategic impact militarily. The raid causes limited damage. Strategically, it changes everything. Japan accelerates defensive planning. Carrier forces are redirected. These decisions contribute directly to Midway. Legacy. Doolittle believes the mission a failure. He expects a court-martial. Instead, he is awarded the Medal of Honor. The raid proves one thing beyond doubt: Japan can be reached. And sometimes, belief matters more than bombs. If you value real military history, told with context and consequences, subscribe to Mission Debrief, full-length documentaries every week.